Shalom, Yasharahla. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim, of just pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity. Okay, this is the brother Yashawan from the GMS Bombers Camp, back out here with another lesson. Okay, as you have seen, the topic, no work, no food. Okay, if you don't work, you should not be allowed to have no food, or you should not be allowed to eat. Okay, as the scripture had said. All right, that goes physical and spiritual. Okay, so yeah, man. See, us in this thing, okay, we have to do the work in order to get the reward. Okay, the reward for that we are looking for. Okay, to be crowned. Okay, so yeah, man. Physically, we have to work. Okay, we have to work physically. All right, in order to sustain our bodies, our health. Okay, in order to put food on our tables. Okay, in order to take care of our families, and also spiritually. Okay, we gotta work in order to feed our spiritual body. Okay, our hearts, which is our minds. We want to be healthy. Okay, because if you ain't working, uh, let's say you ain't working physically, you become a sluggard. You become lazy. Okay, you put on all type of weight. You know, then it messes with your health. Okay, and the same thing spiritually. If you don't uh, uh, put in no work, like you read, go into the lessons, go into breakdowns, okay, doing research with your hands, using your hands to type on the computer, okay, then your health wouldn't be healthy spiritually, okay. So this is Second Thessalonians 3:10. Even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat. Okay, so in this truth, we have to work. Okay, we have to put in the time, not just to say we reading and memorizing precepts. Okay, and so on and so forth. We have to put in. We have to go into it. Okay, we have to get the true meaning. Okay, for a word we see we might not understand, or we may think we understand. Okay, but when you go into that word, they have a whole different meaning of what you thought that what you thought it was. Okay, so you gotta go into it. You gotta use your hands, like I said. Okay, start writing down. You got to write down information. Okay, you got to search out things on your devices, your computer, your tablet, your phone. Okay, you got to let your hands swell a bit. You got to let your head swell a bit. Okay, because if you ain't doing no research, okay, you don't even feel nothing coming in your head. Like you don't start having like a little headache, or you don't start feeling a little dizzy, or you know what I mean? Because when you do research, okay, so much new stuff writing in your brains, in your head, it tend to cause your head to have a little headache. Not a headache as in more of my head hurting. You know what I mean? But because you have so much information, new information that's right into your mind, okay, tell you it'll be like a whole lot to soak in. Okay, so you want to put in that spiritual work. Okay, you want to go into means of words. You will go into the breakdown of this lesson, or breakdown of that lesson. Okay, not just reading and watching videos and memorizing precepts, because you can memorize a whole lot of precepts but you have no understanding of. Okay, you think you may understand it. Okay, but when you really go into it, okay, that's when you get the true understanding. Okay, of the precept and the words. Okay. Another thing, we got to go into history as well in order to know the mystery. Okay. So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and 25. Okay. The desire of the sluggard killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor. You see that? Because see now he ain't even wake. Okay, a sluggard he don't want to wake. That's why I say the desire of the slothful killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor. Okay, physically he don't want to go out there and work to provide for his family, and spiritually he don't want to take the time out to do research to go into meaning of words. Okay, doing research, you got to use your hand to type. Okay. All right. Desire goes back to lust. Okay. Slothful goes back to slothful, and kill it goes back to slay. Okay. So the lust of the sluggard slayed him. Okay. Because why? He take joy in being lazy. He take joy in not doing the work, or he take joy in not working, and want to be dependent on family, or dependent on brothers, or dependent on people to take care of him. Okay. Whereas you go out there physically, you don't want to work, but when you come home, he wants to eat your food. Or when you go and you do a breakdown of this precept, or you go and do a lesson, and you go into all the meanings of words or whatever, and when you come home, or when you go, yeah, when you come home or go to fellowship or whatever of you, and you bring it to them, and they take it and bring it out. You see, as if though they work for it. Okay, no. All right. If you don't work, you don't eat. Okay, if you don't put in time in this word, you would not excel. Okay, if you don't take the time out to go and do research and look up meanings of words, okay, you would be on just on that same level when you come in. Okay, this is same book, Proverbs 20 and verse 4. Okay, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he begged in harvest and have nothing. Okay, the slothful, the sluggard, because it's cold, he ain't even wake. Okay, the scripture tell you be instant in season and out season. Okay, but physically, he don't want to go out there and wait because it's too cold or too hot. Spiritually, because it's cold, he don't want to go out on highways and byways, just like these alphabet camps. Okay, or too hot, they don't want to go out on highways and byways. Okay, you can shoot down to chapter 13 and verse 4. Okay, the soul of the sluggard desired and had nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. You see that? Because the diligent, he's the one with what? He going out there and he doing the work. Okay? Spiritually and physically. Okay? When you work, then you should eat. Okay? You go on the people job and you put in that work. At the end of the week, you're looking for a paycheck. But the sluggard, he want to go on the job. He don't want to do no work. But yet at the end of the week, he looking for a paycheck. Okay? Scripture tell you, man. Okay? Genesis 3 and 19. Alright? They say, in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground. For out of it was thou taken, for dust art thou, and unto dust shalt thou return. Okay, but the point is, yeah, in the sweat of thy face thou shalt eat bread. Okay, meaning like, yeah, physically work. Okay, Go there and work. All right. You as a man, okay. Go there and take care. Your work and take care of your family. Okay. It's the same thing with you in this truth. Okay. With you in this truth, you gotta put in your work. All right. So that you will save you and your house, your household. Because the Most High deal with the man. All right. This is the book of Matthew chapter 4 and 4. Okay. But he answered and said, "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High." Going back to Deuteronomy 8 and 3. Okay. Man shall not live by bread alone. Alright. So you waken. Okay. If you waken physically, or you in this truth, you should wake spiritually as well. Okay. So I'm going to shut it down with this last precept. This is 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 10 and 11. Alright. And indeed, ye do it towards all brethren which are in all Macedonia. But we beseech you, brethren, that ye increase more and more. You see that? Because if you waken spiritually, you will be fed spiritually. So you would increase more and more. Okay? You will increase in knowledge, in understanding, in wisdom. Okay? Discerning. Okay? The scripture tell you, be circumspect. Okay? And be wise, not as fools. Okay? Redeeming the time. Alright? Verse 11, and that ye study to be quiet, and to do your own business, and to work with your hands, your own hands, as we commanded you. You see? Physically and spiritually. You got to use your hands. Physically, to work, to be fed, and spiritually, to work, to be fed. Okay? So yeah, man, with that, I hope you edify this lesson. So until the next time, Shalom.